Located right off the Fisher Freeway next to the Eastern Market is Motorless City Bike Shop, which opened in the late 2000s. Owners Craig and Natalie Kiesling originally moved back to Detroit and had high hopes of opening a local bike shop in the city. But their road was off to a bumpy start in searching for the right location. Now that they've found their stride, and now that they continue to thrive in the city.
So for like Eastern Market, I mean, there's kind of a long story for where we ended up, but we spent a lot of time looking for real estate in Detroit.
They were looking in the Eastern Market, but at the time, there was nothing to lease.
I think, people drive around the city and they look around and think like, oh, it's easy, you can find a spot anywhere. We spent, months and months and months looking for a place.
That's a long time.
So I always wanted to be in the market, and we had 4 or 5 areas we were really hopeful for, but the market at that time, nothing was up for lease.
But you pushed forward.
We got lucky and we were in the right place at the right time after literally a year and a half of luck.
You wanted to move in and you landed in the Eastern Market.
I mean, when I lived on the east side of Detroit, every Saturday I'd get on my bike and ride down to the market, and you go into 05, 06, 08, 09, when people were just, moving out, and you're seeing more and more structures burned down in the city and in the suburbs. And seeing more abandonment. It was always great to come down here on a Saturday because there were people here. All summer you could come down and hang out and really enjoy it. So it was a lot of fun for me, to be in the market, and it was always so active and so cool.
Almost like coming home.
So I've been coming to the market my entire life, and it feels like home to me. I love it down here.
It sounds like you are helping this area.
Someone will come in here with a bike that, if any of us saw, we would put in the trash and think it's not worth riding. And they'll spend 20 minutes fiddling with a derailleur to get it to work for them so that they can continue to use it as their transportation.
Kind of got the flexibility to be a neighborhood bike shop.
And this all came about because of the slow roll in the summer.
We do a lot of repairs for people that are dependent on their bikes for day-to-day transportation. And we're kind of moving with our clientele as they've kind of discovered their bikes with slow roll and are starting to transition to longer and longer rides, so we're kind of growing with them.
And you wanted to continue it during the colder months.
So we kind of saw it as a spot, this is a great opportunity to provide an opportunity to people who are more just starting off.
Good, and what did you do exactly?
Take what's kind of set up for racing, but make it more like a spin class.
Something to pass the day by.
Honestly, just having something to do in the winter. In Michigan, obviously, this time of year things really kind of calm down as far as people, they're hanging their bikes up in a lot of cases and kind of hunkering down for the winter.
The cycling inside is for anybody.
By turning the cycle studio into something a little bit more approachable rather than like a high-end training facility, I think we've opened it up for people like that to come in and just, watch a movie and ride their bike.
So like a spin class, but on your own bike.
We've heard a lot during the slow roll, people coming out with their bikes and saying, I've been out 3 weeks in a row, I'm getting fit, I've been riding, I'm so happy. And they're looking at it as their fitness.
And what do you have planned this summer?
We're always looking at how many weeks it is until that first Monday that we're going to be out. So every Monday we're out there with slow roll and helping people with their bikes. But then people will come out without their tires pumped up. People have problems with their brakes. Small stuff we just kind of do to keep people rolling and make sure that they can get out and do the ride.
Helping the bikes, helping the city.
We do we try to get out and do race support and event support. We're really big into the larger group rides. So Wayne State's Bear Dur, Tour Detroit. We volunteer for any of those group rides that come up and ride SIG, ride support, and bring the van out. And so we drive behind, the pack and pick people up if they can't make it.
That's unique.
In Michigan, it's great because in Detroit area specifically, we're seeing so many more people out riding. There's so much more participation in riding in the last few years, which is fantastic and has made it better.
How interesting is that?